send the email?
I sent it this afternoon at about 2, 3 o'clock. All right. Let me just put it up on YouTube. Get me up here. Let me put it in. I'll put it in general. I'll stick it in general. There you go.
As in that general trade discussion?
General trade discussion. It's in there now. But anyway, watch it later, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'll tell you about my little flip out that I had. This thing was shot up, right? So let's just have a look at this. Okay. If you're running technical, pretty much on its own, right? And we're not really considering fundamentals. We're in October, mate. This thing's just bam, like down, 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 full sell off. If we go over to FinViz, right? Let's have a look at FinViz. Here we go, heat map. Look at this, bam! Look at it, mate. That's more red than a bushfire. Yeah. So everything's just it's Crashtober, Correctober, we should call it, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if this even breaks 15,000. We're at a massive level at the moment. But anyway, we're here on the 15. Let me just make sure my recording's going okay. Hang on. Let's go present a full screen. Let me just start that again so people can see. Okay, Crashtober. Okay, everything's red. We're in a massive downtrend, yeah? It's huge. Down, 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 down. Okay, but we are at huge levels, right? We're at 15,000 on DAX. Gold's at 18K or 1800. Sorry, all the levels are getting hit. And this is the reason why yen just popped. Okay, speculation of intervention at the 150 level because they don't want it to go to 155. It's too weak. So they want to keep it inside the band. If it sits back down at 148, they'll be fine. Okay, but 150 is way too big for them. Okay, oops, hang on. Let's go back over here. All right, so you're buying in here at 15,000. This is now trip divergence. Okay, so you can see the buyers are still looking long in here. Let me make sure I've got enough time. Okay, so here's what happened to me last night. I did tilt a bit. Okay. Double bottom off the 100 level. I took that, I took that 61 to start with. Then for this to go up and then straight back down, we finished the 4-hour candle as a bullish engulfing, right? So you would think to yourself, okay, at least if it pulls back to VWAP or the 50%, then it's going to give me a little bit more, give me something. Okay, but man, it just went straight back down like tweezers to the downside. It's like I'm looking at it just going, what? Right? It's unusual. Okay, usually you have a move up and then you're bullish engulfing, bit of a pullback, right? And then it continues. This one went up and it's wiped it straight back off. So it's a V-shaped reversal on the. So I was going this morning yesterday. V-shaped reversal to the upside. Cool, right? Maybe a head and shoulders in here. Okay. Nope. Just kept going. Okay. So I lost another 19 in there. I took 20. Let me just add to this. I took plus 21. Plus 21. That's all recorded on Discord. Okay. So I took put plus 21 in here. And then this came up, and then I'm looking at this and go, okay, cool. This is a double bottom. There's a double bottom here. Let's do a little bit of a double bottom rule, okay? But I'm battling against this bearish engulfing on the other side. So I'm going, this is not going to go all the way to the 1 level. This is not going to go, it's probably going to stop at the 618 and the VWAP. Cool. That's what I thought, right? That was my thinking. So I'm in here. and I've got the trade going, right? Then I'm pulling, then I've got a limit order sitting up here at the VWAP, right? And then this thing started to muck around. So, and this is behavioral error 101, right? I don't trust it because of this bearish engulfing. I don't trust that this thing's going to go any further. So I exited that, okay? And I closed out. I just deleted that VWAP limit order, and it worked perfectly. Like it was like was looking in a crystal ball, right? And I deleted both the orders. Fuck, I was pissed. So pissed.
So the second one, did you got scared that the VWAP wouldn't work?
No, I didn't get scared. It just started flipping around in here, right? Started pulling back here. I
Yeah.
thought, nah, this bearish engulfing is like you've gone upwards, bullish engulfing, and then a bearish engulfing twists down downside. That's not going to go all the way back. There's no way it's going to get to that 1618 or the 200 level. Not a chance in hell. Or you've just got piano keys on a 4-hour chart. That's very rare. Very, very rare. Okay. So I got tilted, had it under my breath. Fuck this. Fucking whatever, right? But in the end, what I did do, so I would have I would have given back this 20 points here by doing that. Okay. But when this thing broke down here, I put my stop up there, and I've taken this, and I held this overnight, right? I've held that all the way down to 10. 10 there. So I took 86 points on the downside. That was me yesterday. Because I knew it was going to come to at least 15,010. It'll touch 15,000 tonight. So, this is going to open up in buying zone, but I reckon this is going to start whipping all over the joint. Okay. All right. So that's my experience from last night. So let me just put in here. Let me add to this. So this is from here plus 86 minus, let's call it minus 25 in there. So that's my day yesterday. So what the thing is what I was cut about was that it played out exactly how I thought it would play out, but I deleted the order. So yeah, there you go. But this now is a massive handle, okay? Huge handle. 15,000. Okay, let's pull these back here. Anybody else play any games? So the gold has worked out how I thought. Yep. Let's go back. Let me go over to here. Your profile. Gold. So anybody, we're coming into the open, right? So it could whip around, but this 15,000, not a bad idea to buy it. Okay. CAD worked out. CAD yen worked out. In the video that I've sent out today, and that's now up on general trade discussion. I'm not going to start talking about it now because I've already talked about it in the video. I've already spoken about the dollar yen and why it had this massive pop. Okay, but this CAD yen ended up coming through, which was good. Whoops, not chef yen, CAD yen. If you're anything yen, you'd be pretty happy by now. Where am I? NS. Okay, Ernie, I made it. Let's see. Anything can happen. We're in Psychoville at the moment. Okay. Okay, so there's our CAD yen. That worked out. Came and hit this SR. All right. Had to wait a while for this one. Got a couple of stops on the way up, but small stops. But it worked out in the end. The other one was gold, and I've already gone through this in the video. All right, so we're coming into 18,000. So if we get to 18,000, the pretty nice buying zone in there. Okay. All right. Everybody should have their little handle in there as well. All right. That's my thoughts.
And there is divergence in 4-hour chart. I don't know if you mentioned that on DAX and on the 15.
Sorry, speak up there, buddy. Speak up. Can't hear you.
I'm saying that there is a divergence in 4-hour chart on DAX as well. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yes, I've already mentioned that.
Okay, cool.
If we go, let me just put that back there, go back here, go back here, go back here. So you don't really need the RSI to tell you that there's divergence, okay? So I'm sure, George, you've kind of like not ignoring there'll be divergence in there. It's not quite in there, but if we, you can see there's a little bit of divergence in there. But this 15,000 is, it's a pretty good buy. I mean, you're getting the div in there. There's buys present. Let's see what happens. Okay. How was yesterday, though? That was, this just went sideways for what? 45 minutes and then the pop up. I did not think that it would just go up, straight back down. Like that. I was more looking for, at least to the 5618 and then have a go at 300, or at least just a little bit. Even to the, I guess it did there. 50% of that leg down. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so I'm already long. I couldn't help myself. So I'm long DAX.
Same.
Who else is long DAX?
Me.
Okay. God, you guys are eager, aren't you? Greedy little boys, aren't you?
What are you looking for?
Yeah,
All the way back up to 15.1 or?
Oh, let's go to 50. I got in at 10.
Yeah.
Got in at 10. I'm looking for 50. This is, you can see here on the 15-minute chart, I've moved these trend lines down. It's kind of hugging this lower trend line. I mean, you've got to think to yourself that, all the other traders around the world are thinking to themselves, wow, okay, I get this. I understand. All right, so we've got, 3-4 people, guys are long already.
I got in now just as a arguable double bottom, but I know it's a bit arguable.
I can see it.
Arguable double bottom. Mate, do you know what? I love arguing.
On the 1 minute.
1 minute, okay.
I think that's a double bottom.
Where's the 1618 of that? That'll probably be the 35 level.
Yep.
Okay.
Something like that.
No, well, I'm going to put my stop 94, but we're in such volatility that it could sneak 94 really easily. Just stop me out.
I don't know why. I just have this feeling it's gonna go bang straight through it all the way down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be I don't doubt you, man.
I just feel like all the fears coming. Nasdaq was down like 1.8%.
Yep.
Last night. It's down again now so far.
Yeah, see how that's just wiped it straight back off really quickly.
Yeah, not a good sign.
What do we got? We still
I think NQ1 will be headed for like 14,000 on the daily. I reckon that's pretty fair level. Which is also, I think, the 200 on the daily.
Still got 13 minutes to go.
I'll be back on the bell.
Right. Perhaps this 786 level. What do you reckon, George? There's the 1 level, which is at 75. Could be looking at that. Yeah, 75 looks like the next stop. Somewhere in there. What do you think?
What's that?
So I've got fib there from here to the top. That's a 786. We've got support-ish around here. We've got the number 1 or the 100 of this AB equals CD in here. Yep. So maybe this 900 level. Yep, somewhere inside 900. But it's just a murderous downward trajectory at this point. We're just scalping anyway, so say again.
So I'm saying there is a channel to the downside that I'm following a lot of days now on the 4-hour chart.
Mm-hmm.
That might be at the end or start seeing some sort of reversal. All that thing there that you just did now.
Yep. So where are you coming from on that? You're coming from this? From there?
Hold on a second. I'm coming from 31st of July, the top. Yeah, around 1st of August, yeah, up there.
This top? Oh, so you're doing that? You're going like that?
Yeah. Yes.
Like that. Okay. Right, I see what you've done.
It's not perfect, but it's covering
around in
areas.
Yep, around the 950.
Yep.
Potentially 964, 950, which coincides with this number 1 level. So I might run into 970. If it pops through 15k, we might be looking at that 970 level, which kind of goes with where the instos will buy it at the 980 because they want to do the overrun.
Yep.
All right, good to keep that in mind. Just give me one sec. Just once. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap in there. It's pretty bearish. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, this thing might just penetrate now. There's another gap, mate. Did you see that?
Oh, Richard, another thing, I don't know, might be play. Oh,
Sorry, there's too many talking at the same time.
sorry.
So, what was that, George?
I was saying might be in 1 hour, 1 minute chart might be a double top in play, which is ending up in 990 approximately, the 100.
The 1 minute chart?
Yeah.
Up here?
This one there. Not this one, the next one. Yep, the next one.
These two?
Yep.
Well, you're talking about these two
that,
candles? You're
yes,
talking about
those
these
two
two
candles.
Okay, well,
No, not these two candles.
This?
This one and this, yes. Yep.
These two, right? So this is just resistance,
Which is
mate. It's
this
triple
one.
top, but this is just resistance, right?
Okay. But I'm saying it might be in play and it's finishing on 990. That's all.
Yes, okay. Understood. Okay, so are you guys still long on this 15k level?
No, I'm out.
You got stopped?
Yeah.
Just be careful, guys. Just if you're already stopped, don't start re-entering right now.
No.
Just leave it. Let it open at first. 3 minutes to go. Let it do its shakeout first before we do anything. I think we're in for a wild ride here, boys. I really do. We're coming up to that one level. What did we say it was? It was 70, 67, 70. It might run into, a lot further. So, yeah.
Are you out?
Yeah, got stopped, yep. Got stopped.
Yeah, I went sort of to the fractal and then.
Yeah, mate, I just took it as a small loss. You know, could have gone either. I mean, it could have. It did bounce, but you know, it's not.
Oh, you had to have a go at
You
15,
had to have a
mate.
go at 15. I mean, if you didn't have a go at 15, I mean, that's like blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's tried
And
to
remember
pause.
when
It's
it got...
paused it all the way down. During the normal session, but it's these sellers are really in control, right? Like enormously in control here.
And remember when it was coming up to 16, all the sells that were off, the opportunities off 16 as just even as a round number.
Yeah.
So you would have thought that, like, you had to have a go on 15.
Yeah. All right. I can't, this is pretty aggressive. So we're coming into this. So just make note of what I've done here on the 4-hour chart. Yep. Okay. So we've got AB equals CD. We've got 786. We've got a little bit of SR. And we've got what George is kind of playing with. There's some trend lines. They're not exactly accurate. So just take it with a grain of salt, those trend lines. Okay, they're not perfect. All right, so we're open. Yep, we're open. Did that hit 80? Yes, there's that one level, number one.
It hit 67 on Ox.
Yep. Which is what 72 here, which is pretty much this FE 100. Yeah, so counter trend trading this is very risky. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Unless we get a really good reversal pattern of some sort. Be cautious. October. Tommy's gone long on footsie already. Battle zone. Yeah, look at that, man. Wow.
That's 20-point range on a 1 minute candle.
Yeah,
It's pretty big.
pretty big. And so hopefully everyone's reduced their size, as I discussed yesterday. So we're really sitting right on that trend line here that I drew in. No, that's been drawn in by George. Sitting down there, but look at this on the 15, the ones that I've been drawing. So we're sitting on them as well, but I wouldn't trust anything long at this point.
Yep, I agree with that.
Because look at this, it's just dribble, 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 and because of where we are at this point in time in the year, that no, just not doing it. This Wyckoff here has played itself out brilliantly.
Yep.
So we should get a reversal. We should be, every other day of the week we should be getting a reversal of some sort there, but not on a scalping basis, because this thing could just pop straight down to 900 really easily. On a pullback, okay, pullbacks, anything back underneath this 15,000 for a pullback, sell again in here. Has anybody decided to go short? Nope.
I think the reasonable thing is to go short realistically, but I don't know for how many points. Like maybe on to.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about the
900.
ranges over the last 2 days. I mean, we were doing 100-point ranges in the Asian session. The day Monday was a 400-point range in the session, right? So 50 points can be achieved really easily. We got 20-point bars. So what we were doing when we're back over here in August-ish, looking for 30 to 60 points. I mean, you can go from 50 to 100 now pretty easily. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So reduce size, go for longer. Let's see how well this lower trend line gets respected in this 100 level in here. Let me extend it across. It's like sitting right on it. See that, boys and girls?
Yeah, I see.
Yep, let's see how well it gets respected. Because it doesn't look like it's bouncing. I mean, typically, you just get it to touch and then it just take off again.
Off such a strong level.
Mm-hmm. One sec, guys. Right, so there is a reaction there. Analysis was correct. There are buyers present. Let's see how this shapes out. So this will be getting, okay, so let's think about this on a theoretical level, just a crowd psychology level. There's a whole bunch of buyers that are seeing what I'm seeing, okay, which is trend line, FE100 of the AB equals CD. This might be them, right? But how many are there left? You need them to keep buying, right? And you've got to keep buying against this huge amount of sentiment on the downside, right? Do we have enough conviction or enough volume to absorb all this downward pressure for this to actually turn over? It's just a question. You don't have to answer it, okay? But that's a 5-minute tweezers to the upside, okay? Still not convinced though. There is a bit of conviction in there now. Did anyone go long at this? Or are you just listening to me, waiting for me to call it? Let's hit the underside of that 15K. Potential sell in there, boys. Let's see whether it holds it or not. Because you're up underneath the SR and you've got it on the 15K level in the FT50. But remember, our larger time frames are the ones that really will be the judge of that. They might be closing wiki. Went long on trend line. Good one, Ernie. You've done well there, mate. On the 15-minute trend line. Yep, cool. Time frame 18.15 level. 18.15? Oh, gold. Sorry, mate. Oh, sorry. I've kind of half read what you're saying there, man. I'm not quite looking at gold right now, mate. I'll have to have a look in a second. This does look strong to the upside now. This is stopped right at this SR up in here. Okay, we get a pop where next stop is this is the VWAP. Yep, it's gone through it. So usually that note, so we were in the analysis, what I did at the start there was pretty much correct. Did anyone go short on this SR? Yeah. Yay or nay? This could be looking like a little bit of a nice V shape in here, doesn't it? V shape. Anybody taking any trades, or is the volatility scaring everybody off? Looks like a nice up candle there on 15. School of thought will be probably if this comes back into 50%, 618, that's a buy in there. If it has another go to the downside. It's going to be a struggle to get. We've got to get through this VWAP first though. So I might go back to 100. Everybody flat, I'm assuming. Right, so is everybody in any trades at this point? Going long?
I'm long.
Okay, good. We're heading to VWAP, so we expect some sort of little pullback on VWAP.
Yep. Take profit.
But
just
this,
under the-
as I said, this candle in here, that looks nice, right? Because so we might be looking back up at 75 or at least 75, but we've got to get through a couple of brick walls first in here. All the brick walls. Mate, that came in just before the VWAP, didn't it? guess if your order was too close to that VWAP, you just missed it basically. But this does look long now, doesn't it?
Needs to do a pullback, realistically.
Yeah, it would be nice to see it, come back down into the 618, this 618 in here or something, or even if 50. God, it doesn't want to touch the VWAP, does it? Yeah, a lot of MAs to get through it there, Ernie. I agree with you. And we are bearish, but we are coming off this FE 100. I mean, we're not the only ones that are looking at that. This is a V shape.
It is a tricky one.
This is potentially, HNS in there.
Yep.
Probably one of those examples from yesterday where this thing just walks sideways. So Georgie, you're long. Yep. You're gone. Pete, what are you doing? No. Both cooking souvlaki's.
I shorted it 150.23.
You short at 150.23. Okay, so you come in up here.
There was a bit of a cluster there too.
23, mate. God, you've picked a fractal. That's pretty good, man.
There was a I didn't want to trade against the trend.
Yep. 23. I mean, you've come in just prior to this to the VWAP. Is that you just front running the VWAP slightly? Did you just get lucky on the entry? Kristen. Oh, run away. So it's hitting that 50 fib of the upside. Next 618. We're still really bearish on this, on the really wide time frame. So, but we're significant 100 levels. So, be nice. You know what would be really nice? Okay, just theoretically. All right, I'm not gonna. This comes down from double bottom. So we've got bam, bam. This comes into double bottom, and then this goes bam straight up to 100. That's a theory. Yeah, theory up to 80, up into there. Good potential. I had an order sitting
Did you
at.
sell the VWAP?
I tried to sell a VWAP, but I was just.
You missed it.
I missed it. But I am in it. I'm here in here from this SR. So there, and I had a second order there at the VWAP. So I'm still in one order, but not the second. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring my stop to 1510. The 786. This is a turnaround point if it wants to turn around. I'm deleting my VWAP limit order. You want to see some conviction here now. This will just bust straight through it. If this bottom here breaks, right, and if this FE 100 breaks, this thing's going straight for 900. This is a good buy zone to put your stop here, but for potential all the way up. Okay, so risk versus reward idea. Buy at the 786 for a large reward and a very small risk. So 16 versus 100. Okay, 5. Let's call it 5 to 1. 5R. Okay, did everybody understand what I just said there and why I said it? Because usually, let's just have a quick lesson here. If we got a double bottom, okay, we got a break of the neckline, it may come back down to the 6, you'll hit the 6, neckline's your first go. The second go will be your 618 or the 786. If it hits the 786, the risk to reward then is really good, okay? Hopefully everybody understood what I just said. Tommy Boy was long on this, so he's done pretty well on that one. Okay, so I'm still short, guys. I'm going into break even. Just an FYI. Well, let me just paint it. I was in there. Stop above here. I did have another order up in here, right on the VWAP. I've missed it though, so I had to cancel that limit order. I'm now looking for down here, and I'm now at break even. Okay, so that's just an open trade. We've got to pop through this to have some conviction to the downside, because this could turn straight into a double bottom. But it won't be a double bottom until we're back up here at 1527. So that's, you know, volatility considered, it's not that far, but still a fair distance.
Just want it to pop hard now.
I wanted to just to explode.
Yeah. Not asking for much.
Yeah, I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Is that, you know, fair enough? Let's put out a telegram message to all the traders in the world. So this is now free trade. So whether it comes back and stops me, whatever, don't care. If I can get it from this 15 down to 20, that'll be an 80-point move, and that'll be a good day. It's just got to, I mean, I am asking a lot though, right? You know, it's at a significant support zone. Is anybody short with me? I know KD you are. Anybody else short? George, you would have got stopped, I reckon.
No, I had to go on that 786 level you were talking about, but I stopped just now.
Okay. So that's 786. If you're playing, I'm just going to get rid of this so I can explain to you all, right? If you played that
To raise the stop.
Yeah, if you played that 786, right, your stop would be underneath this fractal here. Okay, so let's go all the way up here. Soon as this moves up like that, yeah, you got to bring this stop up into about 6-point loss. Yep. Not hold it all the way, keep it down there for it to make a new fractal point up here for everybody. New fractal point there for it to turn over then again and stop you out all the way down here. Bring this up into this fractal point soon as this starts moving, right? because you want it to kind of, you know, have conviction of moving to the upside. Okay. So that's this here is the, I think it's the 1272. Yeah, 1272 projection. So anybody who's read projections on my favorite, one of my first legends of all time. Here she is. Oh, I've got a video going. You guys can't see this, but there it is. Carolyn Boroden, absolute superstar. There it is, Carolyn Boroden. She explains what you're witnessing here on this 1272 bounce. Okay, it's what she calls a projection. Oh well, it's actually a retracement. It's a 1272 retracement. I shouldn't have said that. 1272 projection would be this. Would be if I put in here a negative sign, and that goes. It's just there. It is up here, all the way up there, right at that handle. That's a projection. That is a retracement. Okay, so we're at the 50 half handle. Okay, so just keep in mind that we're at the half handle there. So that will be support. Let me put in my little half handle thingamajig. Handle. Doesn't mean you have to do anything at this point in time. I've got a free trade, so I'm just going to leave it. If I get to the 20 level, I'll be looking for an exit. If this turns around and stops me, which, you know, it's got a bit to go before it's going to stop. It's going to give me a clear reversal signal first. Let me put my trade back in. I was in over here. That's pretty clear in there. We've got SR here though. Okay, there's SR. So we'll see what it does there. Am I in this? $41. Looking for 80. That's pretty convincing, that. Still in the support zone. If this breaks up into here, I'll probably pull it Okay, so that's a sell in there, guys, if you're wondering. That SR, potential sell. But just be mindful that we're at the bottom. Yeah, if everybody's reading Nick's message just there, right? He's not wrong. Yeah, so that's convincing to the upside. I'm just going to exit this. Okay, so I'm out. I'm out, back up here for 32 points. 32.
Would be nice if we do a double bottom first.
Yeah, I think we're in pretty wild type territory. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go straight back to 15 now. Look how quickly that just moves straight back to 15. Look at that. That's 50 points in 6 minutes. 50 points in 6 minutes. That's pretty wild. Let me just get rid of this. Let me go over here. What was my first trade? My first trade was a loser. So I haven't done that much actually. Negative 16. Start. Whoops. Negative 16. And plus, what was that? 32. Let me just have a look. No, let's go 29. 29. So this is good reversal signal. Minute to go. Second touch of VWAP. A lot of conviction there on the upside as well there, boys. Let's see now, because we've already touched VWAP once, right? This thing has shot straight up. 5 minute is a bullish engulfing. 15 minute is wiki with potential bullish engulfing. Let's see, we've got 37 seconds left of 15 minute chart, so that's looking long as well. Nick wants to bust the 20. I do too. Yep. So this is one of these ones where we can get the retest of the VWAP, Pete. It's just got to get past this 100 on 5 minute, and maybe we look for 1580, 1560 might be a good stop. But that's bullish. See, even my kernel's gone bullish. Nick with his dart image. That's funny. So that's 5-minute div as well. Okay, great. Nick came in at 63. That's yeah, that's pretty early. Good on him. Well, I'm now looking for 60. Okay, gents. I've come in. Let me just show you where I've come in. Let's see whether it pops it. I've come in here. I've pretty much just passed the handle. I'll put my stop down here at 85. So 15 point stop. Because if we take this fib 382 handle, should be, if it comes back, should maybe bounce here. Let's see what happens. Get rid of this. Half handle was the story there, boys. I'm just going to get rid of this, okay? So you guys know where I am. I'm out. I'm just going to, because I don't like them. They're distracting. Look how tight this was all the way down, all yesterday and today. It's just such a squeezy range, isn't it? This 50, so 54. It's got a, like Ernie said, it's got a lot to get through. But I can't see why I can't see this SR in here. So we've got on 4 hour, we've got this stuff in here. So that's 115. Okay, so it's not impossible.
That's gonna do me for tonight. So I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Sure, mate.
All right, done.
All right. See you, mate.
If I do anything, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, just post up throughout the night. No
Yeah.
worries.
Oh, did you see my Euro USD trade?
Yeah, what happened there?
Oh, I took like 1 hour out of it.
Okay.
I could have held it to the low though. On the 1 hour.
Yeah, because that looks like it's turning around as well for a bit. So that, where are we? That's 104.50. Yeah, it's probably going to hit 105 again later. But you came in where here? 106?
No, you've got to go to the 1 hour.
Okay.
That's the 4. I came in at, I'll tell you the time.
Oh, here
Came in
at 7 o'clock
Yeah, right
yesterday
there, yeah.
on the 3rd.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that, yeah. See, I think everything's, like I said today, if you look at DXY, right? I mean, if we go to a 4 hour or even daily on a DXY, right, this thing has been pumping, right? So if we take a channel up there, you're at the top of the channel again, it's, you know, probably just going to have a rest and then keep moving, if it's going to keep moving, right? But I think, you know, it's, everything's had a, you know, fair move.
Yeah.
You know, I might just have a breather for a day. Because we're coming into FOMC as well on Friday, so we're just got to keep that in mind. Right, so tomorrow everything might just, you know, go on pause until Fed comes out. Oh, sorry, is it a Fed or non-farm? Hang on, just hold. I think it's non-farm actually. Yeah, it's non-farm. Sorry, guys, non-farm and Canadian. It's non-farm on Friday, so we might. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, mate.
All right. So do you reckon that like it was a fair? Well, I was thinking like on the 1 hour, if you go back to it.
So Euro. Where am I? Yeah, you came in here. Yeah, this SR.
Yeah, retest of that.
Yep.
And the 236 of the
Yep.
download.
Yep. Seems legit.
But we just had to hold it to the previous low.
Yep.
And take a bit more out of it.
Yep. Seems
sort of
legitimate. I mean, if it was going to pop, it would have gone already, right?
Yeah,
we've got a floor in here, 0450.
Yeah.
Anyway, depends on how long you want to hold on to it. Are you swinging this thing for a week? You know, if you're swinging it, should still be in it, but you're just scalping it. I don't know which one you're trying to do.
Scalping it on the bigger time frame.
Yep, and that's it. Yep. All right, mate.
Yeah.
But you know, your decision making was all right. You know, you've got the SR in here. You went short there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right,
right,
buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. But I'll talk to you throughout the night. Okay.
Yeah, done.
All right, mate.
All right.
See you later, Pete.
So I'm still long on this, but I'm not going to keep going on this the session, this live session. You guys all know what I'm thinking, and I'll be on Day Traders chat for the rest of the night. So everyone good?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, all good. Thanks, mate.
All right, good. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
All right, see you later. Bye bye.